Warning: the content that's on this channel may be very difficult for many people to fathom and understand and overstand. Come here with a very logical mind, sound reasoning, and try not to have too much emotion attached to the content and the subject matter to be able to fully digest the subject matter at hand. Thank you. Your cooperation is very much appreciated. Let's begin. Hey guys, how you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing alright. We have another video here. And of course we're in season 3 of this amazing series that I've been building up, and we're here. and hopefully I can take you guys along for the ride now. And I know you guys are already around that time to sleep and stuff like this. Well, I mean, I think this is the perfect video for that time anyway. Okay, so we're dealing with OBE. What is an OBE? A lot of people don't know that I've made different parts to this particular series here, the OBE, the astral projection, the out-of-body experience. I made parts 1, 2, 3, 3.5, I believe, 4, and 5. This is supposed to be 6 and 7. It should be the last installment of the OBE series. I would greatly suggest, if you do not know what OBE is, or astral projection, or you would like to know more on the topic, to look at my earlier videos from season 1 and season 2 on the OBE, or astral projection experience. Astral projection is something that it will quickly help you understand what's going on our planet. The astral realm has changed so much since the last time I visited. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on in the astral realm right now that if you actually leave your body, you'll actually be able to see this stuff going on. On this channel, I'm seeing so much going on in the world, and I'm starting to think that maybe on this channel, maybe I'll start doing some live videos. Maybe I'll start trying to get more involved if possible. I don't have that much time on my hands usually, so I don't know if that'll be possible. Try to help you guys understand this stuff more. But, you know, I've made the videos, so, you know, that's in an attempt to awaken you and try to help you realize what's going on. In the astral realm, originally, what happens in the astral realm was mostly separate from this realm. Right now, because we're in the final chapter of the existence of this situation that we're dealing with in the third dimensional world, the fourth dimensional plane of existence is literally, you can actually say, for lack of better words, the energy is actually leaking into the third dimension, which means very soon all the people on this planet are going to start seeing planetary bodies in the skies and outer dimensional objects and all kinds of heavenly technology from other planes of existence. Meaning, basically, ultimately, the fourth dimension and the third dimension are going to cross through one another. This is why I keep trying to tell people. I've even had people tell me they think that nothing's going to happen and that everything's going to stay the same. For people that say stuff like that to me, that's how I know that they're not tapped into what they're saying that they're tapped into. I've had many of people come to me and tell me that they're tapped into something and they're not, and I know that they're lying to me, but I just go along with it because I know if I tell them that I know that they're lying to me, what's the first thing that they're going to do? They're going to detract, and they're going to try to back away, and they're going to try to defend themselves, and they're going to go off on a rant because they don't know how I know that they're not connected. See, people that are connected know that other people are not connected. We know. We know. There's certain things that you know for a fact when you're dealing with other people. There's other things that you know, but I'm not going to get in on that. You guys know who you are. The people on this planet have a higher connection. And they don't realize that the antenna, for them to get that get to that particular wave of energy is in their brains. We long talked about something called the pineal gland, or the third eye, or the pineal gland, or the seat of the soul. This organ, which shoots out dimethyltryptamine, or DMT for short, it is a dark, liquid-like substance, and it is the liquid form of what's actually out in our atmosphere, in the cosmos, that we call dark matter. That dark gas-like energy that surrounds the universe, we actually shoot out a liquid version of that out of our brains as carbon-dated people. Peoples of non-carbon, which you refer to, some people like to call them orcs, some people like to call them mankind, some people like to call them, unnaturals, you know. They shoot out a very far lesser form of this because they're truly not connected to it. They shoot out a far lesser form of this DMT. That's why their brains are naturally calcified throughout birth. So it's that you already know that there's something wrong with their bodies. What's happening now in the fourth dimension, for those that do not know, for all those that know how to fight in the fourth dimension, for those that know what their psychic abilities are, you have no worry. But for those that do not know and are brand new to this information, I have to get this out. In the fourth dimension right now, because of what's happening, the sun is going to be eventually shooting out certain types of energies, and the planets that are aligning, because see, what's going to happen is that eventually all these sunspots are going to be on the sun, and it's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be hell on earth for those that are not of carbon. It's going to be hell on earth for those that are not of carbon, and we're going to have a galactic World War III on the planet, and where there's going to be other species coming to land down, and it's going to be bloodshed and violence, and this is a long time coming. See, in the fourth dimension, for those that don't know anything and want to attempt to leave your body, right now is crucial that you get this information. Right now in the fourth dimension, if you leave your bodies, it is imperative that you learn how to fight. It is imperative that you learn how to defend yourself, because you have entities in the fourth dimension that would very much like to harm you. And you see the kind of damage that you take in the astral realm now, a lot of that damage can actually leak into the third dimensional body that you have. Why is this? It wasn't like that before, right? It's like that now. Why is that? It is because the fourth dimensional plane of existence, it's merging with the third dimensional plane of existence. See? Y'all thought that nothing was happening, and you're starting to see this now. Those who are aware know. The fourth dimensional plane of existence is literally, they're already touching now. The third and fourth dimensional planes of existence, they're literally touching now. The fourth dimensional plane was far stronger, so it's eventually gonna capsize, or it's gonna eventually collapse on top of the third dimensional plane of existence. And all the things that are out there in the third and the fourth dimensional plane will be here with us very soon. Late sometime this year. This was supposed to happen. Your government knows, and that's why they're doing all kind of fracking in different parts of the lands all over the planet, and they're trying to dig up for all kind of material so they can build all kinds of crazy weapons and weaponry, and going underground. And they're actually taking all the meat that they possibly can and taking it underground with them. And they're cloning people right now, because a lot of these people that are in power, or in so-called power, they're dying. This system is already ready to collapse now. For those that are in the fourth dimension and do not know how to fight, if you get severely injured in the fourth dimension, there is a very great possibility that damage will transfer over to your third dimensional body, which means you can die. Why? Like I said, this time frame right now is different from every other time frame now. The fourth dimension is literally going to collapse on the third dimensional plane of existence. So whatever happens in the third, or whatever happens in the fourth, happens in the third. Basically meaning the third and fourth will become one. So when it's time for y'all to get your immortal forms in this fourth dimensional existence, because the third dimensional plane will practically be no more once this war gets started. And it's already starting now. And the reason why what's happening is because there's certain portals being opened up and the atmosphere letting certain beings in, and these certain beings are killing off certain individuals in the military. They're guarding the oil fields. They're guarding all the oil on the planet, and they're making sure that everything is going according to plan. The Anunnaki or Anunnakis are literally in control of Tiamat right now. They're in control of this planet, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to speed up time. That is why time seems to be moving so fast. And people are like, yo, I just bent down to tie my shoes. How's this already 6 minutes? I'm trying to get to work and I'm already freaking late. Why is time moving so fast? It's because the Anunnakis are in control. They're trying to make time speed up because these people that are in government, they want to implement some type of law to where it is okay to kill indigenous so-called black or Latino or Aboriginal people or carbon-blooded people on the planet, because they know that your brothers and sisters, your Sky family, is coming here to stop this nonsense, and they will be joining in the fight, and we will be shifting over because of what's going to happen on the sun, and what's going to when that tribunal, that energy that is being shot throughout the sun, and all the other planets are going to take this energy, and they're gonna all get engulfed with this energy, and the planet Tiamat is going to get the mass majority of this energy. It will be forcing us to shift over. Or these carbon bodies will literally be dissolved, and then you will have to go into battle with these entities of other dimensions, and see the government is going to be destroyed. All these buildings will be destroyed. How do I know this for sure? How do I know that this is all real? It's because I've been dealing with this stuff for a very long time. Notice I don't like to really, go all off and off on what I do, but I think it's about time I start trying to get more involved on this channel and find a way to try to help you guys out a little further. I just need more time, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this. In the meantime, I'm trying to make these videos to try to spark an awareness. I need you guys to tap into yourselves. I need you guys to start looking at my old meditation videos. I have a lot more meditation videos coming out now, and I'm gonna have videos on getting into your records. I'm actually gonna go there. See, there's videos that I haven't made that I was supposed to make, and I didn't make them because I was looking at what was happening at a certain time frame. There were certain things happening, and I didn't know what was gonna happen next. Now I actually fully know what's actually going on now. See, it's like I keep trying to tell people, nobody that has this type of information knows everything. Sometimes you have to gain information from those higher beings that are more connected to all this, because they're the ones that are implementing the plans. You got to go to them, or sometimes you have to tap into yourself and connect to that dark energy that's in our cosmos, in order to be able to be downloaded with the right type of information to know what's going on. This is why I stress meditation so much. Meditation is literally you linking back within yourself. Yes, your astral form looks a lot like you, but there will be certain aspects about you that will be different. It is a given, because this is your astral form, your true form. We are composed of energy, not flesh. This is why in your Bibles, these orcs and these other individuals wrote down, we wrestle not against flesh, but against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Okay? The Bible is just a trap. It was just made to entrap minds and entrap people's, mental thinking, and they believe in all this stuff that's out here that truly It's not helping them. But I digress. You need to be very careful, guys. A lot of people want to tap into themselves and leave their bodies. I need you to start training your abilities while you're in the physical realm. So when you get to the astral realm, you have some sort of idea on how to control your powers. People are very much in a rush to have this situation dealt with. I can actually understand that. Here's the thing. Most of you guys that are in a rush, you're not prepared for what's coming. You're not prepared. You're not prepared. So why are you in a rush? A lot of y'all think y'all know what's coming, but really do not understand the full totality of what's coming. The people on this planet simply smile and allow evil to reign supreme. You think that the higher beings don't have a problem with that? A lot of you down here are doing things that you're not supposed to do and getting yourselves in all kind of trouble, and these higher beings know about what you're doing, and they're very much disappointed in you. Doesn't mean you can't change. It just means a lot of y'all have lost your way, a lot of y'all going the wrong way and stuff like this. It's all manipulation. This system was built for this nonsense. You understand? You have to understand what I'm saying. The system was built to mess everybody up in the end. You have all kinds of Planet X and Planet Nibiru physicists coming out and talking about how this planetary body is affecting our planet. Right now in Australia, almost all the animals have died due to Nibiru. Why? Nibiru is heating up certain locations on the planet because it's in that part of it's in connection to that part of the atmosphere, in connection to the black sun inside the planet Tiamat or Terra Kai or whatever you want to call it. So you see Antarctica, there's only grassland there. They see all kind of pyramids and all kinds of structures and things over there that they don't want you guys to know about. They see all kind of portals and things opening up, and they see all kind of UFO flying around and stuff like this, and they're afraid because they know it's coming. They know it's the end. They know that this year is going to be the end for them. They know. They know that this is coming. They know. It's already practically here already. They know that this is the end for them. Australia, man, almost all of the wildlife has gone extinct. The fire is literally coming from within the earth. It's coming from within the ground. It's coming from within out of the ground. That's why the water that they're using to spray everything down is not working. Same thing with California, and you got other places as well having the same problem, fire coming from within the ground. The earth is acting very funny right now. And just a while ago, you had a bunch of fishes come up on shore all dead, and the water's getting really hot. Why is that? Hmm? Y'all know something's coming. Remember, this is dealing with energy. The planet is gigantic. Things have to take time. Things cannot just be rushed. But now we're entering into a standstill where these idiots in government want to rush things, but what they fail to realize is that we're right on time. We're right on time. They want to rush things. We're right on time. We're right on schedule with their ignorant asses. They're trying to rush and do all kind of crap and all this. We're right on time. They're finished, man. And now they're talking about how they want to leave off the planet and just and go somewhere somewhere else. But what they fail to understand is you have to pay. You got to pay for what y'all did. You cannot just be left to go ahead and do whatever the hell y'all want. Y'all got to pay. Period. In the astral realm, you're going to notice a lot of things. You're going to see all kinds of objects floating around in the sky. You're going to actually see the sky vibrating in different colors, as if almost as if the sky is actually alive. It actually moves as if it has a mind of its own. You're going to see all kinds of electromagnetic fields around plant life and stuff like this. But you'll also see other types of entities living inside the trees and stuff like this. You'll even be able to see that there's actually trees that can actually walk around and actually have a face. I believe they're called Ents. E-N-T-S or something like that. Ents. A living tree. You have other kinds of entities that are in our fourth dimension that are here with us, but we do not know because, well, a lot of us are not tapped in to this this force of energy. A lot of us get distracted with the matrix life. What we fail to understand as individuals is that this matrix life is actually a ploy. It's a trap. It's an illusion. It's a distraction. The most important thing that you're ever going to do with your lives, people, is activate your pineal gland. Once you get that active, the sky is the limit. I am so serious. With your pineal gland active, you no longer have to be forced to reincarnate when it's time for you to leave this plane of existence. That is a very big deal. Because you don't have to keep coming back here over and over and over again. The reason why the mass majority of us are here is because we were placed here to protect this planet. A lot of us are higher angelic warriors with advanced bodies. And these advanced bodies are the bodies that we use when we use astral projection, or OBE. Like you see the young man sleeping on his bed and you see his spiritual form leaving his body. You guys have no idea how powerful your spiritual forms are. And these entities really don't want you tapping into yourself and figuring out that you are superior to them. They don't want you to know this. It is a concerted effort to keep the masses asleep. The TV and all this is a brainwasher. Okay, it is an actual brainwasher. Okay. You have all the kind of entities like your parasitical like beings running around trying to infect people, trying to attack people, and you have other beings that they would very much like to be able to harm you while you're in the third dimension, but because they don't have the right to be in the third dimensional plane of existence, there's not much that they can do. But if you're vibrating at a lower frequency, eating flesh and stuff like this, a lot of these beings, because of the time frame that we in, you will become more susceptible to them, which means they might be able to really harm you very badly and cut you up and scratch you and stuff like this. And you might feel like you're going through a nightmare or something. It's because you don't understand. The dimensions are merging right now. They're merging. I'm telling you guys, 2020 is not going to be no regular year. I'm just trying to prepare y'all. I've been trying to prepare y'all for, like, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's been 8 or 9 years I've been trying to do this work for a while now. I think about 8 years, honestly. I've had this channel for a very long time, especially when it wasn't popular. I've been trying to put this stuff out. See, don't rush this stuff, guys. Don't rush this stuff. Okay, do not rush this stuff. Take your time. Take as much time as you need. Believe me, when it's time to start chopping heads off and you see all kinds of beings working together to help you, and you see the war and starting and bloodshed and all this stuff, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty in the aspect that you're on the winning side and you're a higher being. All this, yes, that's going to be the beauty in it. Absolutely, you're getting you're getting retribution and balance on the planet once again. Of course, that's the most beautiful part. That's the beauty in it. But when it comes to the killing and the maiming and the blood curdling and the destruction and all this stuff and all these machines that are coming out of underground military bases to fight with people, with humans being attached to robots and machines and all kinds of demons and monsters they made and solutions in underground military bases and all this other crazy shit that they got planned for people out here. Believe me, they're doing this stuff. They got man-eating plants underground that have actually ate and killed some of the people that have created them. Like your Venus flytrap. They've actually tried to supercharge this plant and turn it into a giant monster. I'm serious. They have stuff like this now in certain military bases. Why do you think in Africa they have certain military bases and they implement a program called AFRICOM, and no one from Africa, none of the natives and none of the people that actually live there are allowed to get in a 50-foot radius of the military base, or they will be shot on their own land? Explain that. Exactly. They hiding stuff. They don't want you to know. Every one of us is different. We all have unique psychic abilities to us. These abilities, we did not choose these abilities. These specific forces, these specific abilities, these so-called powers, these psychic abilities chose us when we were created. We were born with these abilities, but these abilities chose us. There are certain spirits attached to these abilities that are locked within you, and if you tap into them, you can learn how to master those abilities. None of us are the same. Some are superior to others. It's just how this thing works, where nobody's the same out here. It is because of the fact that we come from a supreme bloodline that we are constantly being attacked in the world that we live in. Carbon-based people are the most, and honestly, I gotta say this, in my honest opinion, African Americans are the most damaged carbon-based people in the whole planet. In my honest opinion, I believe the African American is the most damaged individual as a carbon collective. They are the most damaged people on the planet. And this is why things have to get fixed. Things cannot stay the same. Things cannot stay the same. Things must be fixed. Things must be put back in original order. The order of the cosmos is now being implemented. Very soon, in maybe 3 to 4 months from now, 6 months maximum, we're going to start seeing planetary bodies in our skies. A lot of people are going to stop wanting to go to work just to stare at the sky. As crazy as that sounds. And by the time that starts happening, you know what I'm saying? The news stations and all these individuals, they're not going to be saying that. And then eventually the government's going to want to shut off all power and stuff like this, because they know that once you start talking to people and then trying to upload stuff in social media is going to explode with all this stuff, and eventually y'all going to see what's going on. This system that we are living in the America, the United States of America, okay, this is a corporation. This is not even a country, okay? Like, alright? Alright? This system was never meant to last. It was meant to fall. Okay? Keep trying to tell people your last president was prophesied to be Donald Trump. That's your last president. You're not supposed to have another president after him. This is what was prophesied. I'm speaking about what was prophesied. Not only that, but of course, the future is always subjective. It can always change. We talked about this on the last video. But although the future is subjective, it can always change. There is a middle ground. See, whatever possibility dealing with our alternate realities, whatever possibility has the greatest percentage usually turns out to be the reality that is the one that is chosen to become the reality of the individuals living in that matrix or in that situation. So, just letting you guys know, if you really believe that nothing is happening, you are blind. And I'm sorry, there's just no helping you. There's too much information online for you guys to be thinking that all this stuff that's being posted up is just nonsense and a joke and stuff like this. You know, there's just too much information. The cat is already out of the bag. You have portals opening up all over the planet right now. You have all kinds of portals opening up. These white folks, they know what's going on. They just not gonna tell you. Why would they want to let you know what's going on? When they made those movies like Star Wars and stuff like that, that is the real worlds. That's what the real worlds is like. They do it beautifully on film and show you all this stuff, but that's what the real worlds are supposed to be like. The reason why they show you guys this stuff on film is because when they tried to take over this planet, they had to make an agreement with the creator and the individuals who actually own this planet. They have to actually tell us the truth in some form of fashion. They have to tell us the truth in a very powerful form of fashion. But while they're telling us the truth, they can't literally come up to us and tell us that this is real and that this is what reality is and that you've been lied to your whole life. That is something you need to figure out while watching this stuff. And this is why I say when people go to movie theaters and all this stuff, y'all go in there for amusement and fun and games and all this, and don't even really realize that you're watching your own galactic history right in front of your very eyes, and you can't even tell that this is what happened because you're so locked down mentally. You're so detached from what's going on. You have no recollection of who the hell you are, what the hell your real name is, or who the hell you used to be. You actually believe the family members that are around you are your actual blood related relatives when they're really not. These demons, when these demons look at you from the fourth to third dimension, they see you like they see your energy body attached to your physical body, and they see your energy and how your energy moves, and this is how they can tell how your emotions, how you feeling and stuff like this. Their job and their goal of these archons, their job is to try to make you feel some kind of way for you to link into a lower vibration. And this is why they want you guys to drink, eat the wrong way, live a life full of hate and all this other stuff, so that way you can become sustenance for them, food. What these demons wanted to do is that they wanted to have this situation on the planet where they could actually cultivate in what you would call it. They come on the planet like a smorgasbord or something like that. And they would like try to enslave all the human beings and have the human beings as cattle on the planet. They want to turn the earth into a food farm or some shit like that for themselves. They've attempted this many a times over on different planets and stuff like this. This is not the first time they tried to do some shit like this. They tried to do the same shit on Mars too. Okay? These lower beings, they're very much afraid of us, and they have so much evil in their damn insides that they don't even know what the hell to do with themselves. So they wanna harm you because they know that you have a soul and a spirit, and you can actually become a higher existence and be able to live in a higher form of fashion that they can't even comprehend. In fact, when you guys were higher beings beyond the fourth into the fifth and even higher dimensions, these archons, the mass majority of them were your slaves. They work for you. See? But they thinking that if you're in this lower form, in this lower world, that you know, in this lower dimension, that they can come and try to reverse the situation on you and make you their slave and make themselves your god. So they want to flip it on you, but that's not going to work for them. That is absolutely not going to work for them. Astral projection right now. If you don't know what you're doing, I deeply suggest looking at my astral projection videos. Don't just watch mine. Go on YouTube and do some serious digging and research. Because if you get hurt in the astral realm now, things have changed in the astral realm. If you get hurt now, there's a very big chance that a lot of that damage is going to actually intake onto your physical body. And that is not good. Things have changed. And is it going to just stay like that forever? No, no, no. But the reason why it's becoming like this is because the third and the fourth are too close together now. Something's going to happen to where the fourth dimension, when this war breaks out, the fourth dimension will literally it's literally going to avalanche on top of the third, and the third dimension is going to be destroyed. It's going to literally be out of use. And the fourth dimension, everything in the fourth dimension, listen very carefully now. Everything that is in the fourth dimension will leak into the third. So the third technically turns into the fourth now. Once that happens, the war is going to break out regardless of what the hell you got to say. You're going to literally see this shit in broad daylight. Alright? Alright? And people in your police stations, the police officers are going to be going crazy. A lot of these people are going to be trying to attack people in the urban communities. That's not going to work for them. So I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just trying to keep it a buck with you guys, man. Just understand what's going on. Really try to understand what's going on. This is not a joke over here, man. Get into your meditation. Get your crystals. Go on a vegan diet. Meditate every single day. Hell, do what that guy said. It's a damn good idea. Charge your crystal up. With what, a car battery or whatnot? Charge it up. Absolutely, do that. Start doing that, you're going to amplify and supercharge the dark matter energy that's within the crystal. You're going to amplify yourself in the process. That's a damn good idea. Do that shit. I know I'm definitely going to be doing that. And you should too. Why not? Hey, we're only here to help you guys out. At the end of the day, you guys have to make your own choices. In the fourth dimension, you're gonna see things moving around. You're gonna see things that you never thought you'd see. Floating islands, castles, beings that look funny looking, you know? Things that you see in a video game. You're gonna see things that you would only think to see it in a movie. You're going to even see machines walking around that seem to have a mind of their own for some reason. You're going to see even plant life that moves around as if it's alive. You're going to, you know, man. When you guys start to see that everything that you were told as a child was true, your fantasy is real. It's gonna blow your fucking mind, man. You know those Star Wars, those lightsabers? That's real, man. They call those flaming swords, by the way. Those lightsabers, they call them flaming swords. See, when this happens to so-called black people, not just African American, I mean black people all over the planet, in Africa, Hispaniola, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Brazil, everywhere. When this change comes upon us as an entire collective, we will never be the same again. We will forget all the damage for the most part that was done to us here. We're not gonna know these orc beings, and well, even if we're with them right now and all this other stuff and being friends with them, having relationships and all this other stuff, we're not gonna know them. Once we get hit by this energy, we're gonna become completely different beings. All the crap that they tried to force into our heads here and teach us, all this ignorant Negro shit, believe me, I am telling you right now, that shit's gonna go out the window. Believe me, we're gonna become so different. They're gonna be in awe at what we have become right in front of them. They will be begging for their lives, man, and believe me, they're gonna get theirs. The White House, the Pentagon, everywhere else, they all gonna get theirs. All these people gonna get theirs, and then everywhere else is gonna get theirs. Okay? Need you guys to understand. If you think that this system is gonna last, you're obviously on cocaine. You obviously doing crack cocaine or some shit. The signs are right in front of y'all. The sky is turning red now. The sky is changing purple now. It's right in front of y'all faces, man. It's only a matter of time now. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time now, so people can do whatever the hell they want to do. They can do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. At the end of the day, no one can say that I didn't say nothing. No one can say I didn't say nothing. I'll be talking more about the astral realm and stuff like this. Some of the things you'll see, some of the things you'll experience, because I still got a lot more to say. Some people be saying, can you breathe in the astral realm? You don't need to. You don't need to breathe. You're going to realize that. And eventually, it's not going to bother you no more. You're going to see it eventually. When it's time for you to understand what this reality is really about. Y'all going to see for yourselves. I still got more to say, though. In fact, right now, if you go into the astral realm, you can actually see Elohims, higher beings, actually fighting certain types of lower archons and stuff like this. You can actually see them fighting them. A lot of these demons like to creep into people's homes at night, and they like to terrify and try to drain the bioenergy and the life force of other unsuspecting people at night, and they try to strangle ya, choke ya. You're living with a low vibrational lifestyle. That's exactly how they like you, because you're easy pickings. You're easy prey for them, because you don't know no better. I'm sorry to say, you mad ignorant. You don't know no better. Ignorance is just lack there of knowledge of that thereof. So I'm not even talking about nobody. You become easy prey for these beings. They be trying to kill y'all, man. Some of these beings, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. They be trying to strangle the life force out of you, and they be talking all kinds of crazy shit to you, and you be there panicking for your life, and you don't know what the hell to do. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act dumb. They live off fear, man. And all this shit about World War III and people are all afraid and shit. Stop giving them your fear energy out here, man. Stop giving them that shit. Stop being scared. What gotta happen, gotta happen. Stop being afraid. World War III is dealing with your angels versus all the governments in the whole free freaking world. This world's supposed to be free. They got these fucking unnatural beings got everything locked down, man. And these higher beings be slaying and slaughtering these bastards inside your damn home, and you don't even see it happening. This is why I suggest that movie, Marvel's Doctor Strange. I recommend that movie because that movie was trying to show y'all what the hell is happening. They tried to show y'all what the hell is happening. And a lot of y'all ignored it, didn't understand nothing. Y'all watched it. It was just entertainment for y'all. When I saw that movie, man, I was just in awe of how much stuff they was trying to tell y'all. So when I talk about OBE and astral projection and out-of-body experience, that is the go-to movie for me. Marvel's Doctor Strange. That is the go-to movie for me. To tell you guys to go watch. If you watched it once, watch it again. You can always learn something new. Is magic real? Absolutely. We are magical beings ourselves. That is why we have certain abilities within our very being that allows us to be able to defend ourselves, protect the planet, protect other innocent beings from these evil life forms, and to be able to fight and protect ourselves in the process. We were made to be spiritual warrior beings, and we were made to protect the cosmos from energies that are malevolent and you know, just energies that are out there. Every once in a while, it's like the human body. You have your white blood cells, your red blood cells, and all this other stuff, and your body's clean, but every now and then you end up getting sick, and a virus ends up entering into the body. This virus's goal is to confuse everything that's in the body that was designed to fight against it, so that it can latch on to the most purest part, the most purest source of life energy in your body, so it can sap that life force from the body to keep itself alive. The virus must be destroyed. The virus must be pushed out of the body by any means necessary. This is why bloodshed and chaos and order must be established throughout the cosmos in order to make sure that malevolent beings, like the ones that are in control of our planet, do not come back into existence again and start wreaking havoc, mayhem, chaos, and destruction. All these evil beings are going to pay, whether they like it or not. Because if they wanna talk shit, we're gonna shove it down their throat, and we're gonna tear them open, a new one. We're not playing games. Y'all gonna get yours. This shit's a long time coming now. Okay? It's a freaking long time coming. You got all kind of Foot Locker commercials now showing you some type of zombie apocalypse and all this other stuff. They're doing this on purpose to let y'all know. All these kind of things that they're showing you out here are certain types of possibilities that the reality system that we're dealing with can implement. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Like I tried to tell Zakiel the other day. When me and Zakiel was talking, he's a subscriber. I tried to explain to Zakiel that think of our reality system, the dark energy around us in the infinite scope of reality. Think of it as a pie. There's many different slices. The more slices that end up on one side, imagine you have a pie and there's 20 slices. It's a really big pie, and you have, let's say, 10 slices on the side of where the people on the planet that are the carbon-based people, they become the higher beings that they're meant to be, and they destroy the government, they destroy the system, and they once again take over the planet and become the rulers of that planet. If that's 10 slices, then you have another side that's got 3 slices, and that side is zombie apocalypse, and then you have 2 other slices that's the world explodes and we all die, and then you have 5 other slices That's worst case scenario. The demons take over and there's hell on earth. Well, if you look at the scenario, which side has the most slices? The side where we become higher beings that take over this shit, and we get what's ours. We get revenge and redemption and honor and all that other stuff. If that's the side that has the most slices, then, well, that's the side that you're supposed to be more focused on. The reality, the future is always subjective. It can always change. But understand that there is a baseline to this. There is something holding this all together. Whichever reality has the most potency in percentage in existing, because of the cosmos and what the cosmos desires and what we desire as extensions of the cosmos, we can alter our future just by doing certain things. So understand, the time is almost at hand. Pretty much, it's at hand now, pretty much, to where we will get what we deserve as the rulers of this planet. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah, I know it was a while since I haven't made a video. Hope you guys like this one. Comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy, Sirius, at Sirius Inner Temple Spiritual Network, and you know, we're doing this one video at a time, and I'm glad you guys came along for the ride. Tell me what you guys think. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. If you got to email me, you do so. And let's get the ball rolling, guys. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. OBE number 7 is coming along the way, and then we're going on to the other topics, as you can see in the community section. Be aware of the community section, guys. All right. Sirius out.